Do you know what I mean? If you can survive on it, you know, I've met so many people over the years that are like, yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go back home and work for my dad. I'm like, all right, you go do that. There was never, you know what, and I'm sorry, I know I have the gift of gab here, but I'm going to bring this up because this is something that, it's so funny, every time I try not to cry when I think about this. This is going to be really weird when I tell this story, but I think it's really relevant, okay? Do you know the movie Gattaca?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, I really like that movie a lot, okay? And if you haven't seen it, people listening, if you haven't seen it, it's really worth watching, all right? So Ethan Hawke plays this character. So it's a sort of science fiction, you know, movie where in the future you can genetically modify your children so they have, you know, the better chance of being successful, right? But there are still some children born that don't have these, and they're sort of like treated as second-class citizens, right? So Ethan Hawke he's one of those second-class citizens, right? But he has dreams of being successful. I mean, that's what's so great about the story. It's you know, his dream, he just wants to like go on a rocket ship to explore the universe, right? But because of his genetic, you know, thing, it'll never happen. Okay, but he sort of met Jude Law, who something happened to him, and he's able to sort of pretend to be Jude Law. You just watch the movie, it makes sense, right? Okay, the reason why I'm bringing this up is this. He has a brother who is like genetically superior to Ethan Hawke's character, all right? And there's a sort of ongoing sort of subplot about the fact when they were kids, they used to go swimming, you know, and swim out in the ocean and go out as far as they can, right? And then you would lose if you gave up, right? And have to swim back, right? That was the whole thing, and it was the thing that brothers were in competition with each other. Well, Ethan Hawke would always beat his brother, which doesn't make sense because his brother is genetically modified to be better. And he would say to him, like, how is it that you always beat me? Like the brother would always, like, it was something that always bothered him. How is it that you are always able to beat me? And Ethan Hawke's response to it is, because I never left anything for the swim back. I even get chills just saying that. It's such a beautiful idea. Do you know what I mean? And I think I look at my career like that, you know, where there was never a plan B. There was never a plan B. It was succeed. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kill myself if it didn't. You know, it was just like I was gonna succeed no matter what, but not lose who I was in the process. And you know, everything I do is under the umbrella of the entertainment industry. You know, whether I'm doing comic books or movies or doing storyboards or doing, you know, like video game stuff, it's all stuff that makes me happy. And it's like, and at the end of the day, isn't that what matters, you know? So, I mean, like, for me, that's the best advice is the minute you have a plan B, I think that's really where you set yourself up for failure. If you always feel like you need that net underneath the tightrope, then you're always going to have in your head, well, maybe I don't go too far out then. You know what I mean? Like maybe I play it safe. And I think a lot of this is about not playing it safe. In trust in yourself that you can fulfill your dreams. You know what I mean? You can attain these dreams. And not give up. Don't let anybody ever take it away from you. You know, that's really what it's to, is that people will try to take dreams away from you all the time. They'll tell you you're not good enough, or you're, you know, this is not, you know, you're wasting your time, or the odds of you succeeding. Okay, well, I grew up in one of the biggest sports communities in New England, knowing nobody in the industry. Yet, I've been doing this for 33 years. So, you know, anything's possible if that has happened.